Hi guys, I'm Sebastian.
I'm Christine.
And this is This Week in Vegas.
The Ninth Island Connection podcast, where we bring you everything happening this week in Vegas. And we are kicking off the week of October 20th.
Can you believe it? We're already almost to November, then Christmas is here. Crazy how fast this year has gone by. Oh wait, before we go any further, if this is your first time here, please subscribe to our channel. It doesn't cost you anything. It really helps us out. You're interested in Vegas, you landed right here. All we do on this channel is bring you Vegas.
And all we do in this podcast is tell you what's going on this week, news, events, weather, activities, all that good stuff happening here on the Ninth Island of Las Vegas. So let's get to it, starting with the news.
First of all, big congratulations. Aces 3 times. Is 3 times a dynasty? Is that what you need? Because 2 times is 2 times, but I think 3 times is like officially a dynasty for 18.
I have no idea, but in
3
4
times
years.
In 4 years, yeah.
Yes, they're doing great. Congratulations to the Aces. And if you guys haven't been to an Aces game, well, you're gonna have to wait till next season. But it is a really fun thing to do.
It's a Vegas event.
Yes.
Really, because it's so much interaction, high energy, music, the theatrics, super family friendly, affordable. I mean, it just checks so many boxes.
Yep, and when our teams win, they celebrate big time with a big festivities down outside of T-Mobile and Toshiba Plaza, a parade. We didn't go this time, but we did go the last year that they won, which it was a lot of fun and just a really cool local community event that is also fun for everybody visiting too.
Yeah, super fun. So congratulations to those guys again. And now for the bad news. Parking rates, and this is probably going to affect, this is for locals more than anybody else, or if you drive to Vegas and you drive, downtown or around town while you're here on vacation, parking rates are going up downtown. On the street parking, where you pay like in a little box and, for your stall or whatever, that's going to increase by $1 per hour. And for meters, where there's an actual meter at the stall, that's going to be a $2 to $4 per hour increase.
Yep, and even the parking lots are going to go up $1 more an hour. But in the Arts District, they do kind of have this little sweet spot, their lunch spot time blocked off, where it is free parking, so you can enjoy the restaurants in that area. Because of course the city doesn't want to hurt the small businesses in the Arts District that they're trying to support and that grow that area. So from 11 to 2 p.m., you can park for free in the Arts District.
And I mean, it really doesn't impact us because we pretty much just ride share whenever we go down there anyway, because we know we're going to be hopping from brewery to brewery and having some beers and stuff. We're not going to drive anyway. I feel like this is going to impact employees though.
It could. I mean, I'm not sure if they have special parking for employees. No idea.
Yeah, like if you work at one of the breweries down there, if you guys know anybody that works downtown in the Arts District and drives down there, let us know in the comments, how does this impact the employees down there? Because there really aren't like public parking lots down there where you can just go park and go to work.
There's not a lot of parking, and just in general. I'm thinking Arts District, but downtown. But there is the Vegas Loop. Not that employees are going to want to use this, but if you're staying downtown, the Vegas Loop is free.
Yeah, and you could take the bus on the strip, head right downtown, and then use the loop to get around while you're down there.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's ways around it.
Yeah. All right, some extensions of concerts. We've got No Doubt adding dates. They just announced, we talked about that our last podcast, and they just announced that they're going to come to the Sphere in May. And those tickets, of course, went like hotcakes. So they announced more shows May 21st, 23rd, 24th, 27th, 29th, and the 30th. You know what? I love that they're here. I'm sad that we're not going to see them, because I looked for tickets and the least expensive tickets are $592.95. It's crazy. That's just, I love No Doubt. I love Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
We'll be sitting this one out, unfortunately, because
that's just ridiculous for a concert. But
it went up to that was like the low end. They went up to in 1,100 something. Yeah. I'm like, oh my goodness.
I did see some general admission tickets, standing room only, in the $800 to $900 range.
Yeah, you're paying to stand, not even a seat. So I mean,
no, thank you. No doubt, no thank you.
Yeah.
No diggity, no doubt. No thank you.
Okay.
Not going.
No, unfortunately. And also in expensive ticket prices, the Eagles have added more shows to their ongoing residency at the Sphere. They're going to be there the 20th and 21st and 27th and 28th of February 2026. Now, again, Sphere is a very cool attraction from the outside. I love it, but I don't know that we'll ever get inside of it with those kind of prices.
I'm good, actually.
Yeah.
I'm fine watching No Doubt videos from the 90s right here on my TV. I'm good to go.
Yeah. What do you guys think of those prices, though, at the Sphere? I mean, is it just us, or are they just like insane? Let us know.
They're selling out. So there's a lot of people. It might just be us.
It could be us.
Because the reason that No Doubt added is because that first set of dates sold out like in minutes. The Eagles are milking every penny out of that Sphere because they just keep selling out. That's it. It's supply and demand. The demand is very, very high.
Yes.
And we know, we know people personally that going to see the Eagles at the Sphere or just seeing the Eagles was a bucket list. So
and it was a great show.
They had a fantastic experience. It was a once in a lifetime for them, and they did it. No Doubt is not like I'm good with not seeing them. I'm fine.
Moving on, last in our news, the Formula One arcade opened on October 17th inside the Forum Shops at Caesar's Palace. This is a 21,000 square foot space. It's reaction-based games and 87 full motion simulators. And they also have food that is globally inspired dishes.
Expensive.
Yes. So, but I mean, that's, of course, it's coming right hand in hand, getting people pumped up for Formula One, which will be here before you know it.
Already. Wow.
Yeah.
Let's get into some jackpots. Main Street Station, which is downtown. We love Main Street Station.
Yes.
We love 777. The buffet is fantastic.
And it's just cool. Like, if you didn't
know,
the original owner of Main Street Station was like a collector of all unique artifacts from throughout the world. I mean, you can literally in the men's bathroom pee next to a part of the Berlin wall.
Pee on the wall.
Oh, you pee on the Berlin Wall. I've never been in the men's bathroom there, but they have all kinds of things, and they actually have a scavenger hunt. They have like a little brochure you can grab when you check in and go around the casino and find it. We actually did it. We can drop the link to that video that we did years ago when we did the scavenger hunt at Main Street Station.
And it's free too. It's a free, like, little cool thing.
Yeah.
And just get to find out some stuff about Main Street.
Yeah, it's cool. But anyway, back to the jackpot.
So somebody was playing Keno, and they won $18,000, hitting 9 out of 10 numbers on that Keno card.
Nice.
Congratulations. Still haven't played Keno. I know. But I don't want to play Keno the machines. Like, I want to sit there and watch red 12, card number 50. Like, I want to do that. I want to sit, have a cup of coffee, play Keno.
Hope that the guy next to you dies and you get his winning ticket.
But if it does happen, I hope there's a winning ticket.
That's not ill wishes. That's if you haven't seen the movie Vegas Vacation with the Griswolds.
Spoiler alert. Yeah. That's how the movie ends. Everything works out fine in the end.
Yes. Anyway, moving on with jackpots, we're heading over to the Palms. There's 2 jackpots over at the Palms, one for $85,960 on, shocking, a Yo Yeti Spooky Link. Now, we've played Yo Yetis. We've played the ghost one. We've played that.
That's the spooky.
Yes.
Spooky links.
The Mo Mummies even have a spooky link.
Yeah.
But, we usually donate to those machines. So
we win a little bit from time to time, like $60, $100, like that. But
but almost an $86,000 jackpot.
No.
Wow. So
and you know what?
Good to know they actually pay out.
That was that could be AI. It could have been an AI image. Like, if there's not video and you could do AI videos. I need to see it.
Okay.
I need to physically be there to see somebody win $86,000 on that slot machine.
Yeah, that's an awesome jackpot, especially for that machine. that I refuse to play anymore. And then somebody won $74,896 on a $5 bet playing Buffalo Lightning.
Which one is the lightning one?
The one that is like navy blue and has a big giant lightning on it.
We've
never played it.
No.
I've seen
There's
it, but
just
we've
so
never
many
played it.
Buffalo machines.
I know, we
It's hard
say
to
it
keep
every
up.
week.
It's hard to keep
every
up.
week.
But they're paying out.
Yep.
People are playing them and they're paying out, and that's why they're there.
Yep.
So moving on to Suncoast, somebody was betting $10 playing Dragon Cash, and apparently it's a smaller version of Dragon Link.
Yeah, like the Dragon Links are like tall,
The tall
regular,
ones.
old, like
Yeah.
newer slot machines, and
Yeah.
this one is, I think, more a condensed version, like an
old-timey Buffalo?
like a laptop. No, not like an old-timey Buffalo, but I don't know. It's small. It's a small screen.
It's an older one. Okay. Well, they're paying out. Somebody won $10,653.
Nice. And then last of our jackpots is over at Palace Station, and somebody won $10,746.64 playing Dragon Link.
I think it's interesting. No strip properties.
Yeah.
Last week, somebody won like a couple $1 million at Venetian.
Yeah.
Like there were some big jackpots on the strip this week.
And like TI and stuff.
Yeah, but nothing this week.
No, at least that's not
Interesting.
announced. Again.
Yeah, sometimes they don't share because if they're like high rollers and in their player card system, they don't want the other properties to poach them.
Yeah.
So they just don't share that information.
Yeah, and I mean, and some properties just don't share at all. So
yeah, they don't want anybody to come after them. And we know this from a casino executive downtown that told us we do not post winners and jackpots and all that because your competition across the street is going to go after them and try to get them to stay at their property and gamble there.
in my opinion, I think that's silly because when I see like certain machines are hitting or certain properties are just like spitting out jackpots, it makes me want to go to them.
I know.
Is that just me?
It's an old school philosophy.
Yeah.
So.
All right, moving on. We recently stayed just one night on the Strip for no reason. You know, we talked about our last podcast, we had visitors, so we were all over the place and we just felt like going down for a day. We were able to get a comp room at Caesar's Palace. We stayed in a One King in the Octavius Tower, which is always lovely. We love the big spacious rooms and the big tub. Like the tub is like the best part, I think, of those rooms at Caesar's.
Tubs are so fun.
Yes, especially like because we did a lot of walking around. So
it was nice to be down there with really no agenda.
Yes, yeah, because it's really rare that we never have an agenda when we're down on the Strip. So
and the weather's been so perfect that it's just perfect to get outside and just walk around the Strip. It's mid-70s. It's just it was such a nice day.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people were outside of the casinos because the casino itself at Caesar's wasn't very busy. No. You know, and this was
really none of the properties were very busy, but there were a lot of people outside.
Yeah. I mean, this was on a Thursday and we checked out on a Friday, and we previously had stayed there on a Thursday and a Friday, and it was way busier.
So much chaos on that Friday.
Yeah. But it was nice that it was quieter there. We went into Beijing Noodle 9, which usually there's a wait to get in there, and we got right in. And I know if you're familiar with our channel, we just can't stay away from that place. And no, they don't pay us. Nobody pays us for
Nobody
this
pays
at
us
all.
for any social media, but we are taking applications.
Yes. But we enjoy Beijing Noodle 9. As far as like Caesar's dining, a lot of it's overpriced and kind of a ripoff. I'm not going to call out the places, but we feel like, Beijing Noodle 9 is still kind of pricey, but at least it's good.
Yeah, and you don't feel like, I can't believe that was that much.
Yeah.
Where Beijing Noodle 9, like you said, it is a little pricey, but it's like perfect. It always hits the spot. The portions are perfect. You don't feel like you got your pocket picked.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, overall, we did check out the different properties, and like Sebastian said, nothing was really busy aside from the Link registration area was like packed with a lot of younger festival goers.
people.
Yeah, you could see they were coming here for, was it the Best Friends Festival? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was that. But yeah, that was the only place that seemed to have a crowd.
And that's the audience for the Link. We've spoken about the Link before. The volume for the music is typically higher. It's faster pace in there. It's louder.
Yeah.
There are more young people. The pool caters to a young party crowd.
Yeah.
So everybody that was there in registration did not feel out of place at all.
Yeah.
It was a lot of people though, but that makes sense for that property, especially for this festival. It's not too far from the festival grounds. Yeah, so that was nice to see.
Yeah. But overall, another great staycation in the books, and no wins, no jackpots.
No
No.
jackpots. Always. We didn't gamble a whole lot either, though.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
that's
just
true.
kind of casual, $20 here, like that. It wasn't.
That's true.
It was different. So.
Yeah. All right, moving into weather. This is what you can expect this week in Vegas when it comes to the weather. We're looking at upper 70s to low 80s, which is absolutely perfect, just beautiful. But beware, the weather drops significantly, 20 to 30 degrees into the 50s at night. So as soon as that sun goes down, you immediately feel the difference.
Feel it.
If you're in the shade versus the sun, you feel the difference in temperature. It's that time of year, so make sure you're bringing layers and you have a jacket or a sweater for the evenings because you will need it.
All right, guys, let's talk about events, starting with Complexicon. That's happening October 25th and 26th.
And then we have Tears for Fears over at Fontainebleau on the 22nd, 24th, and 25th.
And on the opposite side, we've got Maxwell with Lucky Day at Resorts World Las Vegas, and that's going to be on the 24th.
And then we have The Cult over at the Pearl Theater at the Palms on the 24th.
And we've got Magic! Because that's how it is. There's a big exclamation on it.
Not magic.
Not magic. Magic! And that's going to be at the Westgate on the 24th.
And we've got, I'm going to try to say this, hopefully I'm not mispronouncing it, Zucchero. Does that
Sounds
sound
good.
about right?
Yeah,
okay.
Good job.
Okay, I'm going with Zucchero.
Good job.
Maybe I needed to roll an R. I don't know. I can't do that if I needed to. Anyway, the Cosmopolitan on the 25th.
And Lil Wayne at Dre's. And that's getting close to the end for Dre's.
Yep.
Because they're shutting down October 31st. Halloween is the end for Dre's. And as far as a rooftop situation, they're going back into the basement.
Yep.
After the 31st. So Lil Wayne's going to be there on the 25th.
And then Lionel Richie over at the Wynn on the 22nd, 24th, and 25th. And then Daryl Hall, not with John Oates, but with
They
Glenn.
hate each other.
Do they?
They do not like each other. No.
Okay.
At all. Maybe it was a mustache.
I don't know the mullet.
It was like mustache envy.
Yeah, could be. Well, Daryl Hall is going to be with Glenn Tilbrook Band at the Venetian on the 26th.
And then Kevin James is going to be over at the Venetian on the 24th and 25th.
And then we have our Vegas Golden Knights at T-Mobile Arena on the 20th.
And then we've got some PBR, Professional Bull Riding. It's not a beer festival. It's PBR, Professional Bull Riding. The Challenger Series is going to be at South Point Casino the 22nd and 23rd. And then immediately afterwards, still at South Point, is the Team Series Championship.
And you may not know this, but because we've talked about South Point a lot. South Point is on Las Vegas Boulevard, but not on the Strip.
Not in the corridor.
Yes, it's about 15 minutes from the actual Strip.
Yeah.
It's a great property, great casino, great dining, but a lot of people don't know that they actually have like stables for horses.
Oh, they have a massive equestrian center there.
And a massive arena where they actually host different rodeo type events like
all
the
year
bull
long.
riding.
Yeah, it's like all year they're doing bowling. They're like a professional bowling stop also. There's so many league championships that they have there as well. They have teens, they have women's leagues, seniors. There's so much going on there. And then like bull riding and horseback stuff, rodeo stuff, like all year long.
Yeah, and they are the only, I believe, unless things have changed in the years, they are the only casino property, casino and hotel, where the horses actually stay on site.
Yes, they have facilities for everything there.
Yeah.
And if you're thinking about checking it out and you're driving, free parking for everyone. I love this about South Point. It's free parking. Not for locals, not for rewards members, not for just hotel guests. Free for everyone. No validation, nothing at all. So if you wanted to just pop in, take a walk around, check it out, you don't have to worry about paying for parking, which I think is fantastic.
You just have to try to find a spot because it's always busy.
It is always busy.
Always busy there.
Yeah.
Of course, all of these events are going on, but so are the regular shows. We say this every week, and that's because we love our regular smaller shows, and we want to give them a shout out because we know how hard they work to keep here in Vegas and keep doing what they're doing. It's tough for them with tourism being down and having to compete against professional sports and these larger residencies and bigger events.
Well, because at the end of the day, these guys are small businesses. They don't have big event promoters behind them or massive production companies behind them either. They pay rent at the theater that they're in, and they have to try to cover it with ticket sales, and there's alcohol split with the property. So they don't even get everything in there. The property still gets a piece of what's going on. Mainly it's ticket sales that go to them, but that's how they pay their staff. That's how they pay the rent for the facility, the lighting, and all of that stuff. So those guys are struggling.
Business.
Like small businesses across the country, these guys are struggling as well with tourism being down.
Yep. In addition to the shows, also there's so many different attractions and just uniquely Vegas attractions. We recently filmed at a couple of them. One, if you've been walking down the strip and you see a giant grocery cart roll on by, and you're like, what?
It really did happen. You really did see it.
It wasn't your edibles or your alcohol. It was Cartzilla. Cartzilla is a motorized gigantic grocery cart. And
That's the perfect description.
And it seats 8 people, and it cruises down the strip. It's about an hour tour and just cruises down, plays music. You can take in the sights of the strip on, I think, the most unique way that you can ride around the strip.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree. Yeah. Absolutely agree.
Yeah, so that's, if you're interested in that, check out Cartzilla. They have a website. And then we also, completely different, filmed over at Area 15 at the John Wick Experience, which was really surprisingly cool. And I say that because I do not care for the John Wick movies, because the dog dies, I'm out. You kill a dog, I will not watch this movie. And
that's the foundation for the series. That was it. That's what set them off.
Yes. However, I just didn't watch it. But the experience itself has this two super cool bars.
Yeah.
They have like a bar when you first go in that's supposed to be like the Continental.
It's the Continental bar. It's a mirror image of the Continental bar, which was really cool.
Yeah, and then you kind of are guided through different rooms by different actors and actresses that are in character from the movie. Yeah. And it's really cool. It's funny. It's exciting. It's kind of a little scary at times, because you're being, shot at and, not obviously for real, and you're doing some shooting. But it was just like a really fun experience. And then after all of that, then you end up in a speakeasy that you can only get to if you go through the experience. Yeah. That was really cool as well. So
totally worth it.
Yeah, it's
totally worth it. A lot of fun, very different. And it's over at Area 15, which Area 15 is free to get into Area 15, into the main building. There's Art Island out front?
Yes.
Art Island out there, that's really cool. They've got some big sculptures, super social media friendly throughout the entire property. It's a lot of fun. And then you pick and choose what experiences you want to do, if you want to do any. It doesn't cost anything to go to Area 15 and just see what's going on out there. And it's just a nice thing to check out. Super close to the strip too.
Yeah. You could spend a half a day, or if not a full day there, if you were trying to do everything, and eat out there and drink out there. I mean, there's a lot going on.
All right, guys, that's a wrap on this one. We want to hear from you guys. Are you coming to Vegas this week? And if so, what for? Let us know in the comments. And if you made it this far, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. You watched the whole podcast. I mean, thank you very much. Might as well subscribe. All we do is bring you Vegas here. And if you're already subscribed, thank you guys so much for your continued support. We really appreciate you.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Ninth Island Connection highlights Las Vegas businesses, entertainment, events, and activities on and off the Strip, keeping our viewers connected with the Ninth Island of Las Vegas. From local mom and pop restaurants to those owned and operated by top chefs. From kitchen action to the inspiration behind the dishes, we deliver the culinary creations of Vegas. From Las Vegas entertainers and athletes to all of the exciting activities and experiences around the Vegas Valley, we keep our viewers connected with all of the excitement that the entertainment capital of the world has to offer. Of course, we can't forget about the casinos that make Vegas, Vegas, with exclusive tours of the incredible amenities and beautiful accommodations, getting right in the heart of the casino floor action and entertainment, as well as interviews with casino owners, CEOs, GMs, and executive chefs. We bring the Las Vegas Casino into our viewers' homes. Highlighting lesser-known areas like the Fremont East District, the Arts District, and Brewery Row, we bring attention to these small businesses that have become fast favorites in the local community. We bring our viewers a complete Vegas experience. We also invite our viewers along as we venture into the great outdoors of the Las Vegas Valley, sharing short road trips, hikes, and the unique sights found in the Mojave Desert. Great people, great stories, great connections, only on Ninth Island Connection.